Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Welcome to another episode of the Average Day Joes. I'm your host, C.
And Jay, what's up?
What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's feeling good today. Jay, what's going on with you, man? How you feeling?
Sore. Did a hard chest last night, so feel good though. Feel very good. Got very good rest, and it was a little cold during the night hours, but it was cool. It was nice. I don't mind that.
Definitely, definitely. Yeah, it's been pretty cold out here.
Love
I'm
it.
kind of chilling for the moment, but yeah, I will be joining you back in the gym, so I will be having that feeling pretty soon as well.
Well,
I
it's
ain't
like
too worried
when I walk my dog at night, you know what I mean? Like, we will usually walk around 4 a.m.,
Yeah,
and it's always like it's significantly colder because every breath I take is like, you know what I
I,
mean?
I know.
And then we're walking, and then we always see like coyote like running by, looking for
Right.
food, like trying to eat other animals. You know what I mean?
Out here, like, wouldn't you say that usually, like in the winters, we'll have like maybe like at the most a month of this kind of cold, but it feels like it's like almost like 2 months now that we're having like at nighttime
No, because
because
December wasn't that cold. It started in January, and it's only February, like it's the beginning of February, so it just started later. That's all it
oh,
was.
just later. Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
it just started a little later. Usually it's like beginning of January, like, oh, but yeah, it started later.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, just started
Yeah,
a little later.
just kind of feels like it's been dragging on. You know what I mean? And like feels like it's
I
just been
don't.
colder than usual.
That's cool because that means it's going to be a longer, say, ski season, snowboard season.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
usually when it's like this, it's usually cold till like May.
yeah. Definitely, definitely.
So I'm hoping because we have rain pretty much the next few days. Again, when it rains here, snows in Tahoe. I'm trying to get up to Tahoe. You know that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So I
That's
I,
one
I
thing
got
I
to hit the
always
slopes.
Yeah, and that's one thing I always notice about our weather is like when it starts getting this cold, we usually get the rain, and then it's not that cold anymore.
Yeah.
But kind of lately, what I feel has been happening was it's been getting cold and it's been staying
Yeah.
cold, but the rain hasn't really been there as much.
That's
I
what I
mean,
mean.
yeah, so it's kind of you know what I mean. That's kind of what just the difference I kind of noticed in our
Yeah.
weather pattern here in the San Francisco area.
Yeah. Well, that's why when it rained last week, it was like hot. I was like, oh God, it's when it rains, it's like in the like 60s, mid 60s. I'm like, dude, this I don't like that because then I have a jacket on and I'm like sweating. Like, nah, man, come on, bro.
Yeah,
I don't like that. I don't like that feeling.
I know.
So,
All right, well, let's get into today's NBA scores. What's going on with the
oh
scores?
yeah, well, right now, fresh, we got a few games on. Knicks and Pacers are playing right now on TNT. So, Knicks are up. So I mean that's going to be a close game throughout. Knicks and Pacers. Got the Raptors and Sixers locked up. Fourth quarter, it's 96 all. So that should be another good one. Those teams aren't very good. So now the
Yeah.
Pistons and Bulls. This is really embarrassing, but it's 71-29.
Oh my
That's
God.
really that's
What
really
the
bad.
heck? What happened there?
Uh, I don't know. I don't really watch the Pistons or Bulls, but if you have 29 points at halftime, it means it's something really bad. Like that's really bad. Like
Did
I
the
know
Bulls?
they got rid of Zach Levine, so I know they just
Oh,
got rid of Zach Levine, but I mean that's no excuse to have 29 points at halftime. That's really bad.
yeah. I mean, these are
So
all professional. We're all like they're all
that's what I
professional.
mean. It looks like varsity versus freshman. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
71-29. Like Jesus, bro.
Oh my God. I don't even know. I don't think and the whole time I've ever watched the NBA, I don't think I've ever seen a score that lopsided.
Yeah, it's that's pretty bad, dude.
Wow.
Like I mean, I've seen the Celtics beat the Warriors by 50, so that's not 50 yet. So
That's crazy though.
yeah, but and then we have later on tonight Grizzlies versus Suns. That should be a good game.
Oh, that's tonight.
hmm Usually, the late game starts at 7:30. If the Dubs aren't playing, it'll be another West Coast team. So
Uh-huh.
Phoenix is playing 7:30. So that should be a good game.
Wow.
Yeah, that'll be a good one.
What
I think Durant and everyone should be playing, so that should be good.
yeah, yeah. Any notable games for tomorrow that you're gonna be watching?
Let's see, Wednesday. Yeah, I'll definitely check out Spurs and Celtics. You know, the C's are at home, so that's always good. That's notable always to me. And then I would say Warriors Mavericks. You know, when Clay comes back to the Bay, that's always a good thing. You know what I mean? He likes to show out when when he's back since he left
Yeah,
the Dubs. But both those games are on ESPN, so that's why I would think they're both notable.
yeah, definitely, definitely.
Grizzlies and Clippers should be good too, but yeah, like I don't know. The Clippers have been playing. They've had some weird losses lately. I don't know what's going on with them.
Yeah,
I don't even know if Kawhi's playing. I have no idea. So that should be a funny one though.
definitely,
But that's
definitely.
it. No other notable games I'd say that are like oh yeah, you got to check that one out. So
So they also have Pistons and Bulls tomorrow. So I wonder if So it's kind of funny because if you look at it, Lakers and Jazz are playing tomorrow again as well, and the
yeah,
Lakers Jazz game was pretty lopsided when we saw
that's
that
what I
one.
mean. Yeah.
That's gonna be
Well,
kind
that's
of
what I
funny.
mean. Like they've been I don't know funny scheduling with the NBA this year. It's very weird. Like you play one team and then you play them again. Like it's like why? I
Yeah.
don't understand why they've been doing that. It's very odd to me.
I mean, after yesterday's game with Lakers Jazz, they should probably just let Luca and what's his name out and LeBron
Hey,
because
look, Luca looked good, man. I saw the high. I didn't even know Luca played. I saw the highlights. I was like, hey, Luca playing, cool.
it was
Yeah,
funny.
I can't root for him no more, man. I love Luca. He's one of my favorite players. It's not funny. Like he's one of my favorite players, but I can't root for him no more, man. He got that ugly purple yellow jersey on. It's horrid.
It was funny. They said that this is like a fun fact, but they said that once like in LA they found out that he's going to be playing, ticket
Yeah,
sales went up 500% for yesterday's game.
of course. And he's the number 5 selling jersey in the NBA. Just to let you know,
Uh-huh.
Jason Tatum is number 1. Just to let you know, the Boston Celtics. But now that Luka's on the Lakers, I guarantee you his jersey will be up there close to number 1, if not number 1.
Oh yeah, easily.
Yeah,
Nobody
so it's
wants to wear those ugly Mavs colors.
it better than yellow and purple. That's horrible.
I got the socks, brother. I ain't tripping, man.
Oh God,
Sucks.
you know. But like I said, it's all good, man. I just can't root for Luca no more. But
Yeah,
shout out, he had a good game. He didn't look bad.
you a
So
Celtics fan? I understand.
I mean, he's the enemy.
That's what I'm saying.
It comes down to that. I mean, I got mad love for Luka. He's one of my favorite players, mad respect. But he wearing an ugly jersey now. I can't root for him.
Yeah, yeah, I totally
So
understand.
yeah, it's just how it is. Like, as long as the Celtics go back to back and we got 2 up on the Lakers, then I'll be like, hey, come on, Luka, let's go. That's fine. Then I'll feel better because
Yeah,
2 up is better than 1 up. So we'll be fine.
right.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of the ugly jersey that you think the Lakers have, what is going on with the Lakers?
The Lakers they just trending high on X right now. Alex Len, welcome to LA. They signed a center. They obviously they needed to sign a center, so big ups to them. You know what I mean? They
It puts a big smile on my
oh
face.
shit. The what?
It
Hold
puts a
on, what
big
do you say?
smile on my face.
What do you say?
It put a big smile on my face to hear that because
Uh
we need a center so bad, bro. You know what I mean?
honestly, bro, they yeah, so Alex Len, he's I know nothing about him. I know he played for Sacramento. He was really slow when he was on the court, like,
Yeah,
flat-footed.
yeah,
So he didn't get a lot of playing time, let's say. And then as soon as they got DeMontis Sabonis, there was no more Alex Len.
yeah.
So obviously they needed a center. Their other trade, remember, that you were all excited about didn't work out because he didn't pass a physical.
I know, I
So
know.
this guy, and I mean, he's gonna be standing there. So he's 7 feet tall. I know that. So they have someone to put in the middle with Jackson Hayes, the kid. So
Exactly, exactly. I mean, he's seven
yeah,
feet tall and he's 250 pounds, so he should be a pretty solid
the
center.
the thing the
You
thing
know,
about him, like I said, I seen him playing sack. Like I said, he's very flat-footed, but if you want to expose a center like that, all you got to do is bring him out to the 3-point line. Like make him guard outside. If he has to guard outside, like, you know what I mean? So if he has to guard like a Jokic who can shoot a three, it's over for that guy because he's too slow.
For sure.
So you bring him out of the paint, it's over.
Yeah.
So that guy, you have to keep him down low. But if you're going to let someone like Jokic shoot a three, he'll have to go out because Jokic is good at threes. That's what I mean. So that's how to defeat someone like this. So that's why the other center they signed, he was very athletic and young and could move.
Yeah.
This guy's very opposite.
No, I mean, at this point, they just needed someone, and they probably
exactly. They just needed someone in the middle who was big.
Exactly.
So I get it. I get the signing, and like I said, the trade deadline had passed, so it's like, oh, okay, this is slim pickings. This is what we have to do, and I was like, okay, it makes a lot of sense. I get it. Welcome to LA.
Yeah. I can't be mad at that.
Like I said, I'm not mad at that. That's cool with me. I ain't mad at that.
I mean, even yesterday's game with Utah, like there were so many times where even with Nicholas Claxton on the court, we could not get a rebound for nothing. Like I remember there was like a couple plays where they got like the rebound 3 or 4 times just because we didn't have a big enough guy to get the rebounds for us. So that would be definitely a big help to get the rebounds. But like you said, I think when he's on the court, they're definitely going to have to play man to man. They're not going to have to. They can't play zone because he's not going to be able to go up and guard people if they're shooting threes. He's going to have to.
Not at all. Well, he's going to need help. That's why he's. That's what I mean. So you know what I mean. Like it's very important that they that they utilize him right because he's a big dude. But that the easiest way to expose that guy is pick and roll. And if you have a center that could shoot out there, it's going to be a tough time for him.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? So it'll be it's an interesting signing, like I said. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's one of those things we don't know what's going to happen, but I mean, he's already a little bit up there in age too. He's 31 years old. He's always been kind of on the bench player, so
yeah.
To have him start, I don't think they're going to be able to really give him a lot of minutes when he's starting, but I mean, it's better than nothing, So, I mean, at this point,
they'll have to switch off with him and Hayes. I know they got Hayes on the bench. So, and that, he's, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that's your squad. So, respect. That's all I have to say, man. But he's trending high on X, so that. Lakers news, they're always trending high for some reason.
And I know we had a 15-man roster, so who did we give up to get Alex Len?
I don't think he gave up anyone.
No,
you did? Who?
Yeah, Christian Wood, remember?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, Wood, he's been hurt for like years. I think he's been hurt the past 3-4 years, so I get why they had – I mean, he didn't even play.
Of course.
Like they've had that guy on the bench for like 3-4 years now, and I'm like, I totally forgot they had that guy.
Yeah, so we ended up having to give him up for Alex Len because we're like, we can't sign any more players.
Well, that's not even a give up because that guy hasn't even played. So, I mean, to me, that's actually a win for them. No, you have someone on the bench who does not play. He hasn't played in years, and then at least you have someone now that can play.
Exactly.
Not taking up a roster spot.
Yep.
I forgot they had Christian Wood. That's kind of funny. I totally forgot. Like, he's been hurt for so many years that I'm like, wow, I totally forgot.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. That's a trip.
I mean, Christian Wood was never all that great anyway, so it's not like we're
definitely not.
He wasn't worth the wait.
He had one good season, and it's because, it was because who he was playing with. And then everyone's like, oh, we got to get Christian Wood. And then he ended up going to the Lakers. And then, he was hurt ever since.
Yeah.
He busted out. You probably don't remember this, but he busted out of Eric Dampier. You probably don't remember Eric. So Eric Dampier was the center for the Warriors. Like, we're talking like 15, 20 years ago.
Uh-huh.
And he had one good season. And then they shipped him off. And everyone was like, damn. Everyone thought they were going to get the one season he had in Golden State. And then everyone just like everywhere he went, he was just like, oh man, this guy's weak.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Eric Dampier, bro.
Yeah.
You ain't knowing about that, bro. Throwback.
Nope, I don't know.
Throwback Eric Dampier, bro. That was he played one good season to get a contract, bro, and he got his money. So big
Yeah.
ups to him. But man, everyone thought, oh, we're gonna get that guy from the Warriors who did good. Nope. Soon as he left the Warriors, he kind of just chilled, laid back, made his money, and that was it. He was just a big body in the middle.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Eric Dampier. That's throwback, man.
Damn here, man. I don't even know who that is, but okay.
Well, that's throwback, man. Every Warriors fan, if they watch this, they'll be like, "No, he just brought out Dampier way back." We're talking about when Baron Davis was their days. You know what I mean?
I remember like Baron Davis, Chris Mullin, Tim Hardaway. Those are the guys I remember.
Well, okay, so those are different eras. Chris Mullin's the '90s era. Baron Davis is the 2000s era.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Baron Davis, Steven Jackson, all them. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Yeah, that squad that always used to come in when I worked at the clubs. They always used to come in, and I used to be like, "Oh my God, these guys!" So like, and then even the big center, the European guy, Andres. No, what was it? Biedrins. Andres Biedrins. He was the big 7-footer that always used to come through too.
Yeah.
Because after Dampier, that's who they got. They all used to come through to the clubs, man, all the time. That was funny though. Those were random times.
Right.
But yeah, Baron Davis was the big dog back then on the Warriors.
I remember.
Yeah, he was a good player, man. That was the We Believe team. So they were the 8th seed that beat the #1 Mavericks that year, the Dirk Nowitzki team.
Oh, wow. Very cool.
Yeah, those were good times. Those were good times for sure.
Definitely.
For sure, man.
Well, let's move on to some political news. We got
all right.
We got some news about Greenland. So we got the Georgia congressman. He's basically moved. He moves to help Trump acquire Greenland, and he wants to rename it Red, White, and Blueland. So
no way. No way.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not mad, dude. That's
I don't know. I don't even know what to say, man. Like,
Red, White, and Blue Land.
Yeah. So Greenland might be renamed if we did acquire it, and there's going to be Red, White,
and Blue Land. Hey, I'm not mad. That's kind of funny, man. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, at this point, you might as well just name it like Blueland. What you know what I mean? If it's Greenland, I don't know.
Because you got to have the red, white, and the blue. That's what makes America.
Yeah, I guess.
You can't just say blue land. What about the red and white?
I know. I know. I mean, I see where he's going with it. You know what I mean?
The name is hilarious, though, man. Hey, this is the red, white, and blue land right here. I like it. I'm not mad, bro. I like that, bro. So that's kind of funny, man.
That Georgia congressman, that's Buddy Carter. He's the Republican congressman for Georgia. That's what he wants to rename it. Supposedly, Trump doesn't even know about this yet, from what I read.
That is great.
So I'll just read you a little bit of the article. It says that he's throwing his support behind Trump to acquire Greenland. Yeah. But he's the actual person who is coming up with that name, and Trump, like I said, does not know about it. Carter introduced the bill on Tuesday, proposing that Greenland's name be changed. In the press release, the Georgia congressman wrote that America is back and will soon be bigger than ever with the addition of the Nordic country. President Trump has correctly identified the purchase of what is now Greenland as a national security priority, and he will proudly welcome his people to join the freest nation to ever exist when our negotiator-in-chief inks this monumental deal. So it looks like they're really trying to go for it. Carter also published the text of the bill, which is named the Red, White, and Blue Land Act of 2025. So yeah, they're really serious about this, guys. And any reference in a law, map, regulation, document, paper, or any other record of the United States to Greenland shall be deemed to be a reference to Red, White, and Blue Land. Carter has not spoken to Trump about the bill, which had no co-sponsors as of Tuesday evening. Carter's office told that to the news outlet. Trump has signaled interest in acquiring Greenland since 2009, calling it potentially a large real estate deal. Toward the end of his first term in December, he ramped up calls for the U.S. to acquire the Danish territory and called it a national security, which I just mentioned. But yeah, so for the purpose of the national security, it says that the United States feels the ownership and control of Greenland is an absolute necessity. And then the president wrote in a true social post at the time. So it looks like it's actually going to be happening. I mean, like it is a Danish country, so I don't know. I really doubt that the Danish Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen, that he's not. I mean, it already says he's affirmed he's not going to sell it, but said that he was open. But he did say he was open to the U.S. increasing its footprint in the Arctic region. So basically, what he said is, I totally agree with the Americans that the high north and the Arctic region is becoming more and more important when we are talking about defense and security and deterrence, referencing China and Russian activity in the region. And it is possible to find a way to ensure stronger footprints in Greenland. They are already there, and they have and they can have more possibilities. So I mean, to me, it kind of sounds like Greenland. It sounds like Denmark knows that Russia and China have activities going on around that area, but yet I don't think that their navy or whoever, their military, I don't think that they're able to do anything about it. So I think this is probably one of the main reasons why Trump would want to do something like this and acquire Greenland. I don't think it's just like some kind of ego trip that Trump is on. I think it's more like, yeah, we have all these like national security priorities, and we need red, white, and blue land to be the next nation of the United States.
I'll take it, man. I'll take it.
Let
I ain't
me
mad at it, man.
let me ask you a funny question. If we took over Canada, what do you think Canada's name would be? Would it still be Canada, or would we rename it?
51st state. I have no idea. Just Canada's so big, man. There's like 6 provinces in Canada, so I don't know.
That'll be kind of funny.
I don't know if you can make that one state. You know what I mean? You'd have to. I don't know. I don't know if they would. I don't know if they would rename it or any of that. I have no idea. I know that we're not going to be able to do that. It'd be cool. It's a great idea, but I don't think we'd be able to do that.
I mean, to me, if honestly, I got a feeling that we will acquire red, white, and blue land.
Well, yeah, that one, yeah, that's different.
Yeah, because I don't think the Danish would be able to do anything to even stop us from acquiring it, even if we, you know what I mean, if we kind of took it more by force because of national security reasons. Yeah. So, but Canada is a different story because that is backed by the UK, and
that's what I mean.
European allies. So
that's what I'm saying. So yeah, Canada, I don't see happening, but Greenland, it's covered in ice, man.
Yeah, that's a piece of cake. Piece of cake.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
So yeah.
Red, white, and blue land, baby.
Red, white, and blue land, guys. Be ready. We might have a new state that we can move to if you guys are tired.
I'll take it. I'll take it to go visit. Beautiful. Yeah. I can see all the ice on Greenland, or red, white, and blue land.
Oh, yeah. Now we'll have 2 islands. We got 3 islands because we'll have Hawaii, Puerto Rico, and we got red, white, and blue land.
Greenland is big though, man. It's a big place.
But it's only I think that most of the population is right by the coast and like the main city. I don't think that most of it is like uninhabited type
of
land.
Course, that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of ice.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a big ice, big piece of ice.
Yeah,
it's huge. So, yeah, man.
I'm sure we'll do a lot of oil exploration if we do go out there as well. So I'm sure they have a lot of natural resources. I think a good reason, yes, is the national security priority, but at the same time, I think that there's a lot of natural resources that are over there that we're not kind of mentioning that probably why they would go after it.
Well, it's just good strategic if you actually look at a map. It's very good strategically for if you're looking at on a map for like war.
Yeah.
It's a good spot to have like where it's located.
Exactly.
Very nice. Yeah, it's located right there, right, boom, right in the middle up there.
That's right
So
between America and Europe, so it's kind of
that's
like
what I mean. It's like boom, right there. Like
yeah. No,
so yeah,
it's a good strategic location for sure.
it really is.
Like we said, man, Trump be playing chess. You don't play checkers. So
That's what I'm saying, bro. So I get it. Red, white, and blue land. I'm
red,
ready.
white, and blue land. Shout out if that happens.
It's a funny name, but I'll take it.
uh,
I'll
what
take it.
what would you name it?
I don't know. I didn't even think about it. I didn't even know that was trending. So I'm just hearing about it. So I'm like, wow, hey, this is okay. Red, white, and blue land.
White and blue land.
I'll take it.
Might as well. People are going to be going there expecting like blue people and like all these other
That's too funny.
Oh man! All right. Well, let's get some celebrity news with you, Jay. What is going on with Patrick Mahomes' father, man?
Well, he was on Bourbon Street, obviously for the Super Bowl, and I don't know if you know who John Rocker is, but John Rocker is like he's a baseball player, old
Uh-huh.
school. He was a relief pitcher for the Atlanta Braves, and yeah, they were talking, joking around, So I believe Patrick Mahomes' dad played baseball as well, so they were joking around, and then it got serious. It got very serious, bro. This is trending high on X right now.
Uh,
And yeah, like after reading all John Rocker's posts and watching this video, yeah, he was about to just knock out Patrick Mahomes' dad. They were a lot of shit talking there. Yeah, I was like, whoa. John Rocker's a big dude. I I don't know if Patrick Mahomes' dad wants to do that too.
and,
I think he'd be laid out in one hit.
and like you
One
said,
hit.
he was a pitcher, right?
Yeah, he was a relief pitcher. But
That's
in baseball, sometimes when you're a pitcher, you're a little you're not built like that. John Rocker is built, dude. That's a big dude.
well,
Like,
and I mean, being a pitcher, you got a throwing arm, so I mean, you could
yeah,
throw punches just as well. You could throw a ball. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. Well, I mean, that's what I mean. Like, like not everyone's built like John Rocker. You know what I'm saying? That's a big dude.
Yeah. I don't know if you read this though, but there is also talks because they said that Barstool Sports founder Dave Portnoy, the guy who
Yeah,
we did a little
yeah.
segment on.
We just reported him the other day.
Yeah, so it says that Rocker and Mahomes Sr. are expected to fight in a future rough and rowdy boxing event. So they're saying that it could have
No
actually,
way.
yeah, they said that it could have been a celebrity promotion actually.
Oh, if that's the case, that would be cool. But I'm gonna tell you this right now. That's one round, not even. If he hits Patrick Mahomes Sr. with one punch, it's over.
Yeah.
One punch. One punch.
Well, I got the video up. So you want to see the video for what happened there?
Yeah, let's play. Let's play it.
Let me see if I can.
Let's play it.
For you guys real quick. We'll see what happened. What even.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh man.
Like I told you, man, that wouldn't even be close, dude. It wouldn't even be close, man.
The Rocker though, he don't look like he got legs, man. If he was in a boxing match, I mean, unless he was just drunk or something, but he definitely didn't look like he was. He can like walk too well. Like he won't have the feet. That's for sure.
I don't think it's about that, bro.
I mean, in a boxing match, you have to you're going around the ring. It's different, you know what I mean? When you're like in a street
I don't
fight,
really think he has to go around the ring. Come to me.
yeah. I mean,
You know what I mean?
Mahomes' dad looks in shape. He can hit him with a 1-2, back up a little bit. Have him walking around.
Yeah, if he's gonna win off points like Floyd Mayweather, sure. I don't think we're gonna watch like an actual boxing match if that were to happen.
Yeah,
We're gonna watch a street fight with gloves on. With no like two people who don't know how to box.
yeah,
What are they
definitely.
gonna try and do? Knock each other out? You know?
I mean, if there's supposed to be a celebrity like boxing match, I'm sure they're gonna do some kind of training
I
or
can't
like,
I can't believe that's a thing. I didn't know. I don't
yeah,
think so though. But if it is, that's kind of cool.
yeah.
That'd be kind of funny to watch.
I mean, we shall see. We all want spotlight, right? That's all.
Okay.
It's, all publicity is good publicity, is what they say.
Exactly. Exactly.
Why not?
That's very
Why
true. Like I said
not?
though, yeah. With a if that is like, he's just it's lucky it got like broken up.
No, for sure, for sure.
Dude would have been Patrick Mahomes, that would have been laid out pretty easily.
Yeah,
Like I said. Yeah. That's funny, man. The videos that they have, man.
I know, I know. It's funny
Bourbon
how
Street
you can
Life.
have these celebs just like walking around you. You don't even know who they are. You know what I mean? Like unless you like
Hmm.
really know these people, like
Oh yeah, for sure.
crazy. All right, well, let's move. That's our celebrity news. Let's move on to we got two different things. I'm gonna go first on this one, but we got two different things about Elon Musk. So let me
Okay.
get you guys mine real quick. So basically, Musk he basically he touts the Doge transparency. So he's basically he's downplaying his own potential for the conflict of interest. So they're trying to kind of say that by him running Doge, that it's a conflict of interest because of who he is. So he was today. He was basically right next to Trump with his son. His son's name is X. If you guys didn't know that, just FYI. But he was there with his son, and he was just letting the media know that this is not a conflict of interest. This is actually for the people, and we're trying to you know, get to the bottom of all this like unnecessary spending. So he's basically trying to say he's reshaping the federal government. Uh, so yeah, he's just offering. I mean, he's basically just having to defend himself. That's what it is. You got all these judges now. They're trying to like limit where like how what they can access because they're saying it's like it's that it could be national security and stuff for Elon Musk to be able to access a lot of this information. So I think some of these judges they're actually setting them back by not letting them. But this is where Trump is basically defending himself. Uh, it says that he denied at this press meeting. He denied that his extensive business dealings with the government amounted to conflicts of interest, and his role leading the Department of Government Efficiency. He brushed off questions about the authorities he is using to gut entire agencies, saying instead that Trump's election last November amounted to license enough to carry out the will of voters. The people voted for major government reform, and that's what the people are going to get, he said. That's what democracy is all about. Musk delivered a blistering assessment of the federal bureaucracy, which he described as rife and unelected fraudsters accepting kickbacks, some of whom he claimed have become millionaires through deceit. He also said, I think the reality is that they're getting wealthier at taxpayers' expense. Speaking without presenting evidence of employees at USAID, one of the government agencies he has moved to shutter. He said that is the honest truth of it, though. He and the president speak nearly every day about what actions to take and where within the federal government to focus his attention, Musk said. His actions have stirred a five-alarm fire among Democrats, where Republicans are far more muted in their response. So it's really just the Democrats that are really crying about this thing because, believe it or not, it's the Democrats that did a lot of unnecessary spending the last few terms. Uh, Besides that, it just basically the article doesn't really say much more that you guys I don't that was really much of interest. It's just basically him defending himself because of all the unnecessary spending, and they're finding so much. There's so much that has been spent already. It does say Musk, who has acknowledged that he voted for Joe Biden 4 years ago, became one of the Trump's biggest benefactors last year. He spent more than $250 million in the final months of the 2024 race. Yeah, that doesn't really say much more, but I just kind of wanted to share that with you guys. That is trending right now, and that's that Trump is defending himself from potential conflicts of interest to run DOGE, Department of Government Efficiency. That being said, what do you got about Elon Musk, Jay? I know you wanted to say something about him.
Oh, Elon Musk, hairy balls. He changed his name to Hairy Balls. So he changed his name on X to Hairy Balls for a little bit, just because of the whole. So he basically made a statement the other day, or I think it could have been even earlier or yesterday, about they sent $50 million worth of condoms to Gaza. 50 million, because he's doing the whole budgeting,
Yeah.
And he stated it wrong, because when they fact check it, they actually sent it to Mozambique for HIV prevention. You know what I mean? So he acknowledged his error, and then so he ended up changing his name on X for the purposes of the $50 million of condoms. But but he was like, I'm not sure where we're sending, where we should be sending $50 million of condoms anywhere. That's really an enormously large amount of condoms.
Right.
But yeah, when he changed his name to Hairy Balls for a little bit, that was kind of funny.
Honestly,
Elon Musk is a character, man.
He's such a character. I think he honestly did it just so that they can say it on the news.
Of course.
And I have that video pulled up for us too. So let's watch the CNN anchor say Hairy Balls live. Well, not live anymore, but when it was live.
Yeah.
I want to see this for myself. So let's watch this clip really quick.
Oh no.
Now, the disruptor in chief, Elon Musk, who apparently has adopted the alias, at least he changed his social media handle to Hairy Balls, tweeted this morning, "Democracy in America is being destroyed by judicial coup. An activist judge is not a real judge."
So yeah, there you have it, folks.
Well, you remember the other day, God, I can't remember what I reported on, but remember his employee? Remember he had a funny name too?
Yeah.
I can't remember the damn name.
It was something about balls.
Yes, exactly. It was very similar, and they said it on CNN the same exact way. And but it was one of the people on his Doge team. That's so well, I mean, like you said, being a character, you do that and they report it. Oh, dude, that just sounds hilarious, man. You can't that'd be trending so high, and it's like, man, that'd be making me laugh. Yeah. That's some funny stuff. Elon Musk is a funny dude, man.
Dude, I like Elon so much that I actually applied for Tesla like a week ago. I tried to get a job with Tesla.
You did?
Yeah. And I just actually got an email a couple of days ago, and they rejected me.
Oh, that's hilarious. Where the hell? What's Tesla factory? Or sales?
It was to sell Teslas in Colma. They have the dealership in Colma.
Yeah. I've seen it in Colma.
Yeah. So I was trying to get a job selling Teslas, and they rejected me, man. And for all the people that don't know, if you try to apply for Tesla, it's not easy to apply for them. Like, you have to jump through a lot of hoops to like put your resume there. You got to do like a link for your social media. So because I was going to do it before and I never did it just because it was so much harder than all these other applications when I was filling them out. But then for some reason I was like, you know what? I really like Elon Musk and what he's doing. Let me help out Tesla. I know I'm good at I'm good at car sales. I've always done it throughout my life. And so I applied. I actually jumped through the hoops to apply for him. And man, I got an email the other day. It was like, due to all the multiple candidates, we decided to go with other people. And I was like, damn, okay. Like, I see you, Elon. I see you, Hairy Balls.
Oh, that's hilarious, man. I had no idea though. Damn.
Yeah, so it is what it is. It is what it is, you know.
That's all good. Elon, he running his company's good, man.
Definitely, definitely. And you know, if the future, if there's another one that opens up, I can always try again. I could always try again if I don't get another job by then.
His cars just definitely run my area. They're everywhere, man.
I mean, that's one of the reasons I really wanted to get a job there, so I can get some like privileges, you know, get some employee discounts. Try to get that model. Try to get that Model X. You know, I really like those SUVs. The Model X with the Falcon doors. Dude, that thing
across
is so
the street,
cool.
bro. They always do those damn doors across the street.
I know. I like that car a lot. And they're so fast. Like it's crazy, you know.
I know. Well, I mean, there's every block now in my neighborhood. There's a Cybertruck, so it's like they're, you know, I have my Hummer. They always like want to try and race. Like, bro, I'm not trying to race, man.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to race. I'll be chilling in my Hummer, man. That's a tank for a reason.
Exactly.
You know, but there's one on every damn block, dude. Like, you know what I mean? What I like is I've seen like about 3 or 4 of them now that are actually, when they wrap it different and make it not look like every other one. And I'm like, okay, I can appreciate that. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen some with some cool print. I'm like, okay, there we go. But every other one now, I'm like, oh my God, they all look the same.
Fun fact about the Cybertruck. This was the first year they came out. It's going to be the only year where they're actually going to make it with like the aluminum panels that they have right now.
Yeah.
They're saying that starting next year, it's too expensive to do it that way. So they're actually going to change it up, and they're not going to do it like that anymore. They're not going to.
I believe it.
Panels.
Yeah, I believe it.
Which is okay with me. I mean, like they can put them like different colors, like some of the ones we see wrapped, like they look actually really nice, you know. Like,
oh, the wrap ones look amazing, bro. Some of the ones I've seen with a lot of people up here, they have their own businesses and they have their custom decals on it. Oh man, looks great.
I know.
I like very good.
That'll be another thing I would consider if they can make the batteries longer range, because those battery, you know, that's a heavy truck as it is. So the battery life on that one, I don't see it as it's gonna
I'm sure
last too long, you know. At this point, if I was to get a Tesla, I mean, even if I really wanted that X, the only one, in my opinion, that would be worthwhile is like the Model 3, the cheapest one, but they have one that's an extended long range one, so you can actually go like 300 and something miles in it before you need to charge it, you know. So
like homie, the other homie across the street, right? That
yeah.
Okay. He just charges it. He doesn't even use a Tesla charger for that. He just uses his regular charger. Yeah. Like he's like, bro, because he does realty, so he's like, bro, I just literally drive around town, so that's why I got rid of my Audi, got this Tesla, like you said, the 3. Yeah. And he's like, dude, I just plug it in. You know, he just plugs it in regular. You know what I mean? I believe it's just a regular, you know, like you're plugging in anything.
Right.
And then just charges it overnight. That's it.
Exactly. No, it's good. But as of right now, I mean, my wife has a Tesla anyway, so I'm not tripping. I get to use hers if I need it. So no big deal. No big deal. You know? I still can have the fun if I need it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. You know, depending on that AI down the road, that'll really affect my decision. Like, because Elon's made me a lot of money, so if that AI is excellent, I will get a Tesla down the road, just so I could do work while I'm sitting in the back seat.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, to be like, hey, take me to Safeway. Hey, take me to the gym. Hey, take me wherever, and I can still be doing work, like, you know, in the back seat.
Yeah, and then when you're chilling at the house, you can literally send your car out to do like taxi stuff, you know, and make money.
Exactly.
For you.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Because I'm definitely, I don't want the first gen, but I definitely want a second gen Optimus robot.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
robot.
I definitely want to get one of those. That's on my list. It's been on my list, and I don't ever go with first gen. So you know, like once they get the, you know, all the kinks out of the first gen and get a second gen, then I know, okay, cool, I can cop that.
You know, they said that they're gonna be producing those robots in the Fremont factory.
Yeah, right there. That's what I'm saying. Like literally right there. So it's perfect. It's like, yeah, bro, come through. So that's what I mean. I know the robot comes before the the Tesla and the AI because it's right there. So once they get a second gen and then the AI is perfected, winning. I think I'll be sold.
Yeah.
I'll definitely be sold because like I said, Elon's made me a lot of money throughout the years, man. So it's only right that I support his stuff.
The only thing that worries me is like if I got the robot, bro, it's literally gonna become my slave because I'm gonna be having to clean all the time for me. But then later on, what if it happens where like iRobot, they all get
I don't
together?
want to hear. God, man, why? Stop it, bro. Stop it.
I'm saying, bro, the robots
Jesus,
are
man,
get
are you
together
that
later
scared
on.
of a robot? I don't know. I'd be
No,
lifting weights, so I feel like I'm an animal. But I mean, you gotta just demand from the robot, dude. Don't be
no, of
scared
course.
of the
But I'm
robot.
saying, like, I'm not that I'm scared of it, but it's like, okay, later on, what are they gonna get together and they can be like, all right, we're gonna enslave humanity now because you guys were, doing that to us, so we're gonna
What,
do
you
that.
can't blow up a robot? You can't go grab an AR or like a thing. You got problems, robot? Come on, man. Jesus. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Like it's a robot.
I'm gonna need a metal hand like Will Smith and iRobot.
That's hella funny.
Just in case the robot gets out of pocket.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm gonna have to beast slap that robot, bro.
Oh my god. You are too funny, bro. I don't know. I love all those movies, but I don't like I said, it doesn't scare me. That stuff
No,
doesn't scare me.
I know. It's just funny.
No, I know.
But no, I definitely want a robot, bro. I mean, especially for my wife, I feel so bad for her, bro, because she's like every other weekend she has to vacuum. She's doing this. I mean, I help her as much as I can, but I mean,
Yeah.
why not have a robot do all this stuff
Yeah.
for you? You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, I mean, I would have a robot do certain things, but I love doing my own dishes. Obviously, I cook. I do, I do my laundry. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, robot could do a lot of the cleaning in the house.
Right.
That would be cool,
Cleaning.
But
I wonder if they're going to be able to cook. What do you think?
they will eventually, but not anytime soon because once you see that, then you'll have every restaurant with the AI. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
they already have you got to have full AI like the robot to be able to do that. I bet you they'll be able to do basic things like cook burger, cook whatever, Not anything that I cook, but you know what I mean? Basic things I think they'll be able to do at first. But yeah,
Hey,
I like cooking, so it's different,
that could be like second gen robots. They'll be able to cook and
That's what
stuff.
I mean. The second gen, that's what I mean, where they'll be able to program a cook like something more, like not basic,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm ready, brother. I'm ready. And if that was to happen and they can cook, I mean, not only will they be able to cook for you, but like you can literally, I mean, yes, it's going to take away jobs, but at the same time, you can literally open up restaurants, you know what I mean? And you really have no overhead except for like the lease of the place,
Yeah.
And so you can like really like make, I think you could do like pretty well, like making restaurants if you have the recipes for the robots to be able to make the food
Yeah.
and stuff.
That's what I'm saying. But I mean, yeah, I just, like I said, down the road, it's going to be like that. You probably don't remember. I don't know if you remember Back to the Future Part 2, but they had the robots serving like things. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. I remember some of that.
Yeah. So like, all the stuff you see in movies is all for the future. It's always like that. They
Right.
want to prepare you for it. You know what I mean?
I know.
So
That's why
yeah.
that's why right now I'm actually trying to get like a real job because right now I'm just kind of doing Uber and I was getting by ever since Uber came out like that. But because especially in San Francisco we have all these AI cars that are driving themselves, basically taking over, and even Lyft just announced that in 2026 they're coming out with their own taxis as well. I know that there's not a future in that. So the only thing that there's a future in where AI is not going to really be able to take over is jobs that deal with human emotion, because robots obviously can't, you know what I mean? You're not going to be able to give a robot the human emotion to sometimes do things, you know what I mean? To like, especially when it comes to sales, that's something very important. So for me, that's something I'm trying to do right now because I already know there's no future in what I'm doing, So and that's gonna happen to a lot of people, So
I've already been telling everyone, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to get ahead of the curve because the more and more people try to wait, and I mean, especially in right here where we're at, maybe not so much yet like some of the other states, but the longer that people wait, it's going to be harder. I feel like to get jobs later on that where AI doesn't take over yet because there's going to be so many people applying. You have a whole you have like a whole workforce of all these Uber drivers and Lyft drivers, and you know what I mean, like that are going to be needing jobs pretty soon. So,
well, think about it. That's going to drive. If you're not established here, all those people are leaving. They won't be able to afford here.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like they really won't. So,
yeah, that's what
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what exactly. So I've been preaching that for a while now. So
no, definitely.
Yeah.
But what do you think? Because I know sometimes, like you mess with the Uber Eats app. Do you think that AI will be able to take over that as well? Because
easily. Yeah, because if you have robo taxis, robots, drones, you do not need people for any of that stuff, any of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't need it for any of it, man.
I know. Like a year ago, they were talking about Amazon delivering with drones and stuff. So I don't think it has
the problem with that is because, I order from Amazon every week, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes in Amazon, I have like 14 things in my order. So those boxes can get really heavy, dude. Right. Ain't no drone gonna be holding that. So they have a really big workforce at Amazon. I'm lucky enough. There's three different shipment places around here, so I could get 4 to 8 a.m., 7 to 10 a.m., or sometime at like during the day or night. You know what I mean? I pick what time. But so those type of places will need more people, like in Amazon, because I order I'm not the only one in my neighborhood. We order all the time. So I even, my drivers know, like I get all my packages between 4 and 8 a.m. Why? I'm wide awake. You know what I mean? So it's nice having like, hey, my packages came at 4:30. Cool. I just got done walking my dog, Right. But it's going to be those places that need people. Gotcha. That's what I mean with Uber, Lyft, and all that. That's what I mean. I've been preaching it to the people that do Uber. Like, one of my other close friend that does Uber 12 hours a day. He knows. That's what I mean. He's gearing up because like you said, Waymo, Zoox, Elon's robo taxis and robo vans. Now Lyft, you said, is going to have that. Dude, that's already 4.
Yeah.
That's going to wipe out everyone. That's only 4. Wait till there's more.
I know.
That's only 4 companies. It's done. And remember, Uber bought Cruise. Exactly. Cruise had 5,000 cars on the road, minimum.
Yeah.
Remember the little ones that were named?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's completely over. And that's what I mean for even for like say food, you know what I mean? Same thing. It's over, dude. It's over. You could even put the food in the car, you know what I mean? And then the car could go straight there and it would be on you to get out and just get it. If you really wanted to make it very simple.
Yeah, but what if you're a 600-pound rapper from Detroit? What then?
Oh, shit. Well, that's kind of funny, but you know what I mean, bro. I'm saying even if you didn't have it perfected with the drones and the actual like AI deliveries, that's the easiest way you could do it. Hey, load it up in the car, boom, you're going here, boom.
Right.
You know what I mean? Easiest way to do that, like,
Yeah.
Or even you want to even get more intricate, put the robot in the car.
Right.
Boom, right there. Boom, 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 done. Go back, boom, boom, boom. We'll have all that here. Why? Because, like I said, there's 3 Amazon places right here. Yeah. Everyone out here orders Amazon like, Exactly. We don't even need, honestly, grocery stores. We don't. No. You know what I mean? Amazon owns Whole Foods. Boom. You know what I mean? Granted, I love picking my own produce. I love picking my own steaks. You know what I mean? I really do. But we don't even have to out here.
Yeah.
You know, this is tech. This is high tech out here. You know that everything first comes out here.
Right. Right.
You know that. So we're blessed enough to where like, you know, like you said, other parts of America or even the world, they'll be like, damn, they're on some different stuff out there. Like all my guests for Airbnb, right? You know how freaked out they were when they see Waymo coming by, like, oh, there's no one driving. I was like, yeah, you could take that. All you got to download the app. You can take that. No, 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 no. Like on the other side of the world, they're like freaking out.
Yeah.
They're like, why is there no one driving? They're like scared to get in that car. Like, bro, that AI is spectacular. You have no idea how they drive better than 90% of drivers on the road. That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
You know that. I know that.
I mean, yes and no, because I do see. I mean, I'm following them all the time. Just hear me out. Hear me out on this one. It's not their driving to me. Like the driving, yes, I totally agree with you. But one thing I noticed that they still are not perfected is when they're pulling over, bro. Because there's so many times I get behind them, and when they pull over to like pick somebody up, dude, hella times I get behind them and they're sticking out. They're not doing that. Like they blocked me before on a one-way street where I couldn't get around them. They do stuff like that. Yeah. So they're and literally when they blocked me in on like a one-way street, this was in North Beach. They had, if they just went up at like another like 50 feet, there was enough room for them to pull up to the side of the street, and they didn't recognize that.
But that's not human error. You know what that is? That's being safe enough to, I could probably fit there, but let's just stay here in the middle. Hold everyone up. Why? Because it's safer.
Yeah, but they held up for like over a minute, bro. I had people honking at me.
Over a minute, okay, but it's still safer.
I mean,
you see what I mean?
Safer doesn't mean
I know it's bugging you because you're behind it, but you know what I mean? Like it's safer. It's the safer bet.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's all it is. You know, I get where you're going with that. You know what I mean? But end of the day, it's about safety. You know?
Like I said, man, like sometimes it's just I don't feel like it's safe when they're pulling over and they're like sticking out, like they're.
But they're not. Okay, but even if they're blocking a one way, you know what I mean? Like you said, if they pull all the way over, you know how San Francisco, everything's like all in a row. You think they're going to chance going into a little spot? Hey, let's get in here. You know, that's humans do that, not AI. AI would go into, hey, look, there's a big parking that's 3 car lengths. Let me go into that. I've seen it. Seen it done.
You know what I noticed they started doing in the city too is like the other day I was on Fell Street, like going down towards like Goff, where like to get onto the highway. And
so going down Goff?
Yeah, going down like towards the like towards going down Fell towards Goff.
Okay.
So there you have 3 lanes, right?
Yeah.
And all 3 lanes were taken, and all the Waymos were going side by side. They wouldn't let anybody pass them.
Yeah, I've seen that before too. That like it's their fleet.
I'm like, they're in my head. I'm like, hey, these cars, they got like especially because like even you told me like you tested them out, so you like stepped your brakes on them and stuff. I think they're starting.
They're brilliant.
I think they're adapting to all that, and they're like, all right, motherfuckers, we're getting our revenge.
Oh, for sure. And you're probably right. That's their AI. Like, hey, you know what? If we do this, you can't even get past us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like I said, I have tested them out, like, so, like they're excellent. They'll go like when I'm in my Hummer, I feel safe, man. I'm in a tank. And I've abruptly hit my brakes, not hella hard, but just right in front of them. And they're like, ooh, that you could see them slow down. You'll even see them, okay, he's hitting his brake. I'm going to go right around him. They'll go around me. Yeah. Like their AI is great, bro. Like I know you get stuck behind whatever, but I think their AI is great. Google has excellent AI. For sure. Without a doubt. Without a doubt, man. I would recommend Waymo to anyone. And I do it to all my guests that arrive. I'm like, hey, if you blow, and like I said, they all trip out, but I'm like, hey, if I were you, I would take Waymo as opposed to like say Uber or Lyft. I think the experience is better.
Me and you need to talk some business because man, you could just give him my personal number. I'll give you 10% of all the fares, bro, and we'll just do some personal stuff.
this is true. I could. Hey, I could. This is true. This is very true. I don't mind. I don't mind that. I was just talking merely for the experience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because like I said, that's not everywhere in the world. That we've had this over half a year now.
I know.
Maybe even a little longer. You know, like, you know, you could go to other parts of, you know, the US, they'll be like, huh? What? You know?
The one thing about Waymo, though, I feel well, like especially the older generations, maybe with us we're still okay, but like the people like let's say that are like a decade older than us, I feel like it's harder for them because I don't know if you ever like tried to get into a Waymo, but you need to like hold your phone up to the car to get in. You need it's a lot more like if you have an Uber pull up to you, you know, you literally just get in. You don't have to do anything extra. But with Waymo, you have to do these extra steps just to even be able to get into that car. So I think like up to our generation, it's still good. Like we can figure it out. But anything after us, it's something that I think people are going to have a hard time doing. You know.
I mean, I don't carry a wallet.
No, so I'm saying our generation, we still know.
That's what I'm saying. Everything's in my phone. I like being able to not carry a wallet or anything. I'd rather just have my phone.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, I wish we had this store like, you know, like that's in what is it in Seattle, where it's an Amazon store. You walk in, they scan your phone like or you, and like, okay, whatever you take, we'll charge it to your account. Okay, go. I don't even have to talk to anyone.
But I think they still have that. Like when I go to the Whole Foods, I notice they have these special carts with a computer built into them.
Yeah. So that's a start.
Yeah. So I think it's kind of the same, runs on the same principle. Right?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's a start. That's what I'm saying. Like eventually when we have stores, it's going to come to that factor where it'll just scan, like, you know, your phone will scan and okay, whatever he decides to get, we'll charge his account and then he could just go. He doesn't even have to converse with anyone.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. AI, no worker, no nothing. Boom.
Do you know exactly how those carts work though? Because I've seen them around. I know there's like a computer built into them. In my head, I'm thinking like you literally put the stuff in your cart. It already knows what it is, and you can just pay from the cart and then just take it out of.
You pay right on the exactly right. There's a thing right there.
Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. I just kind of seen what
brilliant, and that's what I mean. It's brilliant. Yeah. This is what I mean. This is the stuff that's like, oh, this is beautiful. I'd much rather do that than have to wait in any type of line. Yeah, I know we have self-checkout at certain like Safeways and like certain grocery stores, but still there's a line. I don't want to wait in no line, dude. I don't want to wait in a line, you know? So
Safeway and Whole Foods are pretty good because they do have the self-checkouts. The only one the only one I really because of the lines and stuff I don't go to because they don't have that kind of option would be like Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's these lines, you know.
Yeah, a lot of my guests love Trader Joe's because they're like, oh, Trader Joe's is right down the street, you know? Yeah. But yeah, exactly. You still have the workers, you still have the long lines. Like, no one got time to be sitting here like, hey, you know, like, come on, man. We got stuff to do. Let's go.
Yeah. And everything you can get at Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's is usually like a smaller store, so whatever you can get at Trader Joe's, you can pretty much get in Whole Foods anyway.
I was going to say, Whole Foods is the same store, just way bigger.
Bigger, yeah.
You know, that's why Amazon bought them. Smart.
Right.
But, you know, that's chess, not chess.
My favorite like natural grocery store though, out of all those stores, because they're the only ones where I can.
I know what you're gonna say. I already know what you're gonna say.
What are you gonna say? I want to know.
I said I know what you're gonna say. It begins with an S.
Yeah, it does. For all the people that don't know, man, my favorite store personally out here. Because I can find stuff that is very, very organic, and it even has the seeds in it. And I'm talking about like watermelon. I can find seeds in them, and that's Sprouts. Yeah. Sprouts is one of the few stores where I feel like they're still holding on to that real organic stuff.
Yeah. So, Nate used to always go there.
Oh, really? Nate?
He loved Sprouts, bro. Like, because he worked over there. You know, there's one right there in Ceremony. He always went to that damn store. He's like, yeah, I'm about to go to Sprouts.
I can't believe that they don't have one like near us. Like the closest one is all the way out there, like in Daly City.
It's because it's hard to find the real estate for it.
Yeah.
Unless they bought, like, they could have had a good location out here, but I think the land got bought up quick. So remember that Lucky that was on Millbrae and Burlingame on the border? Yeah, but I believe the whole area is going to be changed into more like condos and apartments. That's why. But if
Yeah.
Sprouts was on it and they were selling it, they could have went right there. That would have been too popping.
That
Way
might
too
have,
popping.
honestly though, it might have been a little bit too big of a location for them because their
That's what I mean.
locations are a little bit smaller than
That's
that
what
one.
I mean. If they had the money to shell out, that's what I'm saying. But that land got sold hella quick, so it
Especially,
wasn't even close.
yeah, especially in your city, that land just goes so fast, you know. So
That's what I mean. As soon as something is it, boom. Like, have you seen, dude? Have you went on Rollins?
Rollins, what about
Yeah,
it?
right there by In and Out.
Yeah. What about it?
So you see how they're building all those new condos and apartments, right?
Yeah,
Bro, all on Rollins now. It looks like they're building condos and apartments, all Millbrae right there. Like I was like, bro, Jesus, there's hella new things being built there.
and that's not good,
That's
bro. Because
crazy.
Millbrae Avenue has that it has so much traffic on that street already.
Because of Uber.
Yeah, but that Uber traffic goes the other way towards the airport. The
Yeah,
traffic
okay. And guess what happens when it backs up? It goes across the damn overpass.
it's terrible, bro. It's terrible.
I know. I
can't
don't go
even
down that
imagine
way.
with all these new condos, and on top of that, they're
Oh
putting
yeah,
in
that's
Chick-fil-A
yeah.
and the Panda Express.
Exact. Oh yeah, the Panda's already there. It's open. But that's what I mean. Think about that. Like all that whole area. Lucky enough, I don't go down that way. You know, I stay my ass in the hills, and I'll take 280. Screw 101. I take 280. I don't need any of that extra. You know,
Exactly.
because that place, like you said, with all those condos and apartments, bro, that area is going to be so congested. But that brings hella money. It really does.
I know.
It really does. But I was fascinated. I was like, hold on, they're building more? Like I saw across the street. Then I saw, dude, another block. There are more spots coming. I was like, oh my God, bro, there's going to be hella more people, you know?
Great.
And then Bart's right there. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh man, that's going to be a really busy area.
Yep.
They're really developing that. I didn't think they were going to do any of that. I had no idea.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? I was shocked.
I remember still growing up, but before they even put the overpass, and you actually had to drive across the tracks. You know, like
yeah,
You know,
I remember those days.
what surprises me is they don't do something similar, like not about the condos, but just putting an overpass on Broadway, because man, Broadway gets so backed up because those trains.
Oh, in Burlingame?
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, Burlingame's a little more. So Millbrae is a little more city than Burlingame. Burlingame tries to keep it very, boom. You know what I mean? So they're going to be the last one to ever do anything with that. You know what I mean?
Right.
And they're eventually going to have to, because with Rollins doing all that stuff, that's going to get so it's like a chain reaction, a trickle effect. It's going to go down. Oh, I got to take Broadway now. And that's going to get really congested, because it's like, oh my God, this is even worse.
Yeah.
Because like you said, it hasn't been redone. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It hasn't been redone. It's like, like, oh my God, that's going to be, it's going to be a trickle effect. But Burlingame's one of those cities, like I like Burlingame, but it's like, it's going to be it's going to be tough.
There's going to be
traffic.
I think in the next 10 years too, that whole Bayshore Highway behind us, it's going to be,
which one?
Bayshore Highway, like where where you have all the, like by the airport, but you have the
where Topgolf is?
Yeah, where you have all the office buildings.
Yeah, like Topgolf and all the hotels.
Yeah. All that is going to be like totally different too. Like all those office spaces, I think, are going to get turned into condos later on. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, because right now they're all businesses, hotels, condos, but they'll have to eventually put people living there, because they just put a Facebook headquarters, not a headquarters, but another division there.
It's like Meta.
So,
that's like
a different part of Meta.
Yeah, I think that's like their because I pick up people there on Uber, and I think that's their division for like not only like their glasses, but their whole like 3D thingy. Like it's for like gaming.
Okay, virtual reality. Okay, VR.
Virtual reality. Right. That's exactly what it is. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So like you said, over there, they definitely will have places for like since it's all hotels and everything right now, they're definitely going to put a spot for apartments and condos.
Oh, for sure.
For sure, without a doubt.
There's a lot of those offices, even by that old movie theater, where the old movie theater used to be.
Yeah.
Right across from, the embassy, not the embassy, the Hyatt.
Hyatt. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's just been sitting there without, like, there's nothing there, like, you know what I mean?
That's what I mean.
Buildings are still there.
That would be prime location for, hey, let's put apartments, condos right here. But then that's what I mean. They start doing that, Broadway's going to be like, they're going to have to redo all of Broadway.
Yeah, exactly.
So that actually, when you get to right there, that's Burlingame.
Yeah.
That's why. So in the middle of Rollins and like Bayshore, like over there, it's still Millbrae.
Right.
Yeah. So like, all that will be fully developed, dude, with a lot of people for sure.
Oh, sure.
And like I said, I'll stay up here, stay in the hill, take 280, bro. I'm cool off all that. There's too many people down there.
I know.
You know what I mean?
All right. Well, that is our business development news. Let's get into I want to get into some health news with you guys. For all my seafood lovers, man, I got some bad news for you guys, including you, Jay. I don't know if you heard about this.
What?
But canned tuna from Trader Joe's, Costco, and Walmart is being recalled due to botulism risk. I never heard that word before.
Okay. I don't get my tuna from there, but okay. You said Trader Joe's,
Costco, and Walmart.
Costco. Cool. 3 places I don't shop. We're good.
Yep. So
that's 3 big chains though. So this is big news. Go ahead.
Yeah. So Tri-Union Seafoods is recalling certain canned tuna products which are sold at Costco, H-E-B if you're on the East Coast, Kroger, Trader Joe's, Walmart, and even other stores which they're not naming. So we got to be careful.
Great.
There was a defect in manufacturing. The easy open pull tab on the lids of the tuna branded as Genova, Van Camps, or various store brands. And without proper sealing, the company said there's a risk of food leaking or contamination with Clostridium botulinum or botulism. Sorry, guys, if I murder those words. They're kind of scientific. No illnesses so far have been reported in connection with the recalled products. Infection with botulinum, commonly from canned products, often causes symptoms from 12 to 36 hours after exposure. As with other foodborne illnesses, people may experience nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. The toxin produced by C. botulinum bacteria can also cause a range of symptoms, including muscle weakness, blurry vision, dropping eyelids, difficulty speaking, paralysis, and trouble breathing, which can lead to death. So you guys please be careful, man. If someone develops any of these symptoms, please call, please seek immediate medical attention. But guys, please, if you guys are, if you guys love tuna and if you're buying tuna from pretty much any of these stores, try not to buy it right now, and just wait probably a month or so. Buy them from the different stores that are not Genova. It looks like Genova is one of the ones that mainly affected. Do you eat tuna, Jay?
I eat a lot of tuna. I haven't in a minute, but I'm very particular about my tuna. So
okay,
yeah.
So stay away from tuna for like a month.
I haven't. Well, I haven't eaten tuna in a while. I've been cooking a lot, so tuna is like something I eat when I don't feel like cooking. Because I'll get the tuna, I'll cut up, put some garlic in it, put some onions, mix it to, mix everything together, throw a little sweet relish, maybe a little mayo. Like I make my tuna really good.
Yeah.
So, but that's when I don't feel like cooking. I've been cooking a lot like the past couple months. So,
yeah, I know.
Tuna's more for my cut season. That's why.
No, for sure.
So because you get a can of tuna, you got like what, I don't know, like 30 to 40 grams of protein right there, and there's no fat. Like it's healthy for you, real healthy. You know what I mean? So
man.
That
is our health news. You guys, just there's a tuna recall, so just be careful on that one. Let's move on for today's movie of the day with Jay. What is going on in the movies, brother?
The movie that I was watching is over. The movie I was watching was over. It was called Unknown.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's over. So I don't know what this is. I have no idea what this is.
No.
This is it's called Holla? I don't know what this is. Never I never
Holla?
seen it. Yeah, never
Okay.
seen it.
Okay.
But what I was watching was Unknown with Liam Neeson,
I got
which
you.
was a great movie. Like I have no idea what this is. So it
Okay.
says it's a drama horror movie. I have no idea. But
Okay.
so I've never seen this.
All right. Well, I guess we can skip the movie of the day. We kind of
Yeah, it's over right now. So we'll yeah, it's all good, man. You know what I mean? Like it was a but yeah, that Unknown is a good movie. It's a really
No,
good movie.
I know that's William Nielsen and stuff. So
Yeah, so you've seen that one, so that's good. Yeah.
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 We want to do the whole underrated, overrated, maybe just give them
No. Yeah.
give Average Day Joe's just the audience a quick little about Unknown about what it is. Like
Yeah, it's just a movie about so basically this guy, he's an undercover agent, and he ends up losing his memory, and he doesn't realize this he gets in a car accident, and this girl tries to help him piece together what's going on. It's similar to Jason Bourne movies, but he ended up he didn't realize he's been to these certain places where he had set up bombs, and like he was already there. That's the crazy part. And he doesn't realize it. He's like, no, I've never been here before. You know what I mean? But yeah, so yeah, it's just a crazy plot because like he's trying to piece things together, but he doesn't realize he is the agent because he lost his memory. So he's like, no, I've never been here. And then they show him on camera, like, damn, that was me. What the hell? And like, yeah, so like, yeah, it's a good movie because he's like, he's trying to figure out that he was the one doing all the bad things.
Yeah.
Because he was an agent, but he lost his memory. So he's like, that's not me. I was never there. No. But it's a good movie. Liam Neeson's a good actor.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean?
All right. So that is Unknown. It's not this movie that was playing right now.
It is not this movie. This movie, yeah, I don't know this movie at all.
Yeah. But yeah, so if you guys haven't seen Unknown, it's a great movie to check out. What would you rate it? 1 to 10?
I'll definitely rate it at 8. Because Liam Neeson has so many movies that I like, but that one I liked, but it's not like I would watch it over and over.
Gotcha.
But it's the plot to see it one time, like, oh shit, okay, this is a good movie.
Okay.
Yes, for sure.
Cool. All right. Well, let's move on to some crypto news. Let us see what is going on in the markets today for you guys. Let me pull up the charts, or not the charts, but the whole pricing. We got Bitcoin today. It actually went down from yesterday. It's sitting at 95,607. It is down 2.9% in the last 24 hours. Our biggest altcoin, Ethereum, it is sitting at $2,594, and that is down 3.3% in the last 24 hours. Our fear and greed index is at fear. It's getting more into the fear right now. We're back at 35 where we were on, I believe, like Friday, meaning people are getting liquidated and people are selling their coins because of the fear index. So like I said before, guys, when we're in the fear, this is the time to buy because people are selling. Bitcoin dominance, we're sitting at 60%, and our Ethereum is sitting at 9.98%. So Ethereum has been going down pretty significantly right now. The global crypto market as a whole is sitting at 3.15 trillion. It is down 2.7% from the last 24 hours. Our top 5 trending coins, we have a new one for number 1. It would be called Wood, WOULD, and that one is actually up 902% in the last 24 hours. Number 2, we have Ethereum, which is, I just said the pricing. Number 3, we have ADA. That one is up 2.12% in the last 24 hours. They might have come out with some news for it to be going up right now. Number 4, we got XRP. That one is down 1.76% in the last 24 hours. And number 5, we have Doge, probably because of hairy balls, and that one is down 1.70% in the last 24 hours. And now for our gainers, if we have any, the top 5 gainers for today, we have number 1, Wood, which, like I said, is a new coin. It looks like the market cap on it is 3 million, so it could be something to look into. It is up, I already said how much that one is up, but I'll say it again, 1,209% in the last 24 hours. Number 2, another meme coin that we've been talking about for a long time now here. That's CATX. That one is up 1,178% in the last 24 hours. Number 3, we got a new one, a new gainer, which is Bitball Treasure, BTRS. That one is up 674% in the last 24 hours. Be careful with that one. Your market cap on that one is only 41,000 as of right now, so it will be a rug pull if you ask me. Number 4, we got Boom Trump, but an acronym is Trump on that one, and that one is up 551% in the last 24 hours. Number 5, we got Harris Dogs. That one is up 524% in the last 24 hours. Let me go over some notable like ones I can mention for you guys that we talked about before or that just stand out. Number 6, maybe, that will be the GameStop coin, GME. That one's up 437%. Besides that, we have mentioned in the past number 16, which is Mr. MSTR. That one is up 335%. And besides that one, I don't really see any other notable, mentionable ones that I really feel like I should go over with you guys. I'll tell you guys one more. It's kind of a funny look. It's kind of like a funny one. Number 48 gainer. It is Let That Sink In, and it's that one is up 38% in the last 24 hours. So that is our crypto news for today for you guys. Just hold on to your token, hold on to your coins. Don't be one of those people that are like down and you get scared and you just sell, because at this point, if you're down, you might as well just hold on to it. It will go up eventually again. So just hold on to your tokens, guys. Don't be part of that fear index and get liquidated. All right. Well, let's move on to tomorrow's weather for all my travelers. Let us see what the temperatures for tomorrow will be. Let me pull up that screen for you guys really quick. Shout out to the 12 people watching us. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Please like and subscribe to our channel and share it if you guys have that opportunity. Give us a comment. Let us know, what's on your mind as well. We would love to hear from you. All right, let me pull up tomorrow's weather for you guys. So for February 12th, your coldest temperature is going to be in Minot, North Dakota, and that is going to be -5 degrees. If you guys want to escape into the warmth, your best bet on the East Coast will be Tampa at 85 with partly cloudy conditions. If you guys are in the central part of America, you guys will be going, if you guys go to Brownsville, Texas, 88 degrees with partly cloudy conditions. And if you're on the West Coast area, your best bet would be Phoenix again, which is at 65 degrees with partly cloudy conditions. So from west to east, San Francisco tomorrow, you will be cloudy with 57 degrees. According to the weather, but it is supposed to be raining here overnight. In LA, San Diego, you guys will actually be colder than San Francisco, which doesn't happen too often, but it'll be raining over there at only 53 degrees. If you're going up into Seattle, it's going to be cold but sunny at 43 degrees. If you are going to Salt Lake City, you guys will be partly cloudy with 29 degrees. If you're going to Vegas, you will be at 55 degrees. If you're going to Denver tomorrow, bundle up. It'll be 16 degrees of cloudy conditions. Albuquerque, you guys will be sitting at 51 degrees of windy conditions. If you're going into Kansas City, you will be snowing at 24 degrees. Oklahoma, you will be also snowing at 31 degrees. Dallas, you will be cloudy conditions with 47 degrees. If you're going into Houston, you will be raining with 69 degrees. If you're headed up into Minneapolis, bundle up as well. You will be at 9 degrees of cloudy conditions. Chicago, you will be snowing at 29 degrees. St. Louis, you will also be snowing at 33 degrees. Memphis, you guys will have rain at 45 degrees. New Orleans, you guys will be sitting with rain at 80 degrees tomorrow. Detroit, you will be sitting with snow at 28 degrees. Cincinnati, it will be raining at 41 degrees. To all my folks out in Jacksonville, Florida, you will be at 83 degrees with partly cloudy conditions. Atlanta, you guys will be raining at 46 degrees. Charlotte will be raining at 40 degrees. Washington, D.C. will be raining at 37 degrees. New York City, you guys will be at 36 degrees with snow. Buffalo, you'll be at 30 degrees with snow. And last but not least, we have Boston with cloudy conditions sitting at 33 degrees. And that is our weather for tomorrow for all the travelers. So just dress accordingly, and just to let you guys know what tomorrow the weather will have in store for you guys. That being said, let us move on to tomorrow's crypto of the day. Crypto. What am I talking about? I'm sorry, guys. My mind is not here today. We are going into the horoscope tomorrow. So let us guide you for tomorrow to kind of give you a little oversight of what for your sign is expected in tomorrow's day. So obviously, we always start with the first house of the zodiac, and that will be Aries, which is my sign. So, Aries, tomorrow you will be operating in a leadership role. People will look up to you, be at the workplace or your personal life. This will require a level of self confidence and determination to prove that you are ready for this responsibility. So, yeah, that actually pertains a lot to me because I do have a job interview tomorrow. So, I will definitely be using tomorrow's guidance. Taurus, tomorrow is the starting point of learning and exploring a new journey. You will find something that might be a travel experience, education, or just a new idea, which will change the way you see things. Stay curious, Taurus. So that's for Taurus. Our Geminis, tomorrow is a day when new bonds will be created, some instantaneously and some taking a long time to cultivate. Trust your instincts about whom you would want to welcome into your life, for such relationships can be truly transformative. Our Cancers, tomorrow could open a new window into a brief opportunity, sometimes on the eve of something great, to open introductions to key people. While it may not seem much initially, it could change the flow. Go out and take advantage of it. Then we got J sign, Leo. Tomorrow shall be the day when getting through will not be as tough as it used to be, because all mental barriers that have been holding you back start to melt slowly. All forms of indecision or the feeling of being stuck are lifted all of a sudden, and that forms a new awareness within you. Then we got our Virgo. And ambition for tomorrow would be tempted to take on conflict, but remember, balance is the key. Do not overdo it. Pause and think occasionally. Our Libras, tomorrow could be a lead in the new exciting opportunities of the tech world or digital space, such as learning new things or undertaking creative projects. Change will be embraced and instinct will prevail. Our Scorpios, you'll be showered with validation for your work that you've done. This recognition may be professional or personal, but it will motivate you to push forward in the future. Acknowledge this success and use it to spur yourself further toward even bigger goals. Our Sagittarius, tomorrow marks a considerable change in odd career matters. Such a promotion might also provide a salary increase or a new opportunity. The culmination of your hard work is finally turning up here. Our Capricorn, the creative enthusiasm will motivate you to convert the idea into reality tomorrow. If it's either an artistic project, a business concept, or intellectual one, this is the time to start doing something with it. Don't let that moment go by. Catch those new thoughts while they are still clear. Then for our Aquaries, tomorrow an experience may exert a strong emotional pull upon you because of a conversation, memory, or meeting with someone from your past. This will bring up reminiscences, possibly unpleasant ones, but will generally be a great opportunity for growth. Our last but not least, we have Pisces. There may be changes within your inner circle tomorrow. You may meet some new friends or experience a change in the existing ones that will lead this bond into a deeper relationship. Thus, you can enter a new space in your social life and meet new possibilities. So that is our horoscope for all the signs tomorrow. Just wanted to, guys, give you a little update for tomorrow to see where we're all at with this. And that being said, before I get into our conspiracy of the day, I did want to share with you guys my weight, because I am doing a 44-day fast. Sorry, I'm doing a four. So initially I was doing a 44-day fast, but gauging by what my body is doing, and I was able to pretty much clear myself. I had a lot of like toxins stuck within me. So I was able to pretty much clear that already by last week. So from here on out, I decided I don't need that extra 4 days. I'm only going to do a 40-day fast instead of the 44 days. My 40th day will be on Sunday. So I am on currently, I believe, day 35 right now, right? 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Yeah. So I'm on day 35 of my fast. I haven't been eating anything at all. I've just been fasting. Pretty much just taking an herbal, like a capsule, which is Irish sea moss. Irish sea moss gives you all the nutrition that your body needs to kind of sustain yourself. Because if you do a 40-day water fast, you still need to put minerals in your body to kind of so your body doesn't shut down. So that's the one thing I've been doing to kind of sustain myself. But that being said, let me pull up my weight. My weight has not really changed much since the last time. It's kind of been steady, and it is 194. I lost a pound since last week, so I was at 195. I'm like right in between 195, 194. It looks like a lot of the water weight has kind of just been sticking with me. And I don't know if by Sunday that'll be my last day fasting. If I'll lose anything more than that, I'm thinking I should at least lose another 5 pounds. But I'm not going to the gym anymore. I was going to the gym with Jay for until like 2 weeks ago, or maybe like about 2 weeks ago. So I was, I think, losing weight a little bit more rapidly. But now I'm kind of like inactive, just because I'm not eating, so I'm not really doing. I don't need to really. I don't have the energy to go to the gym the last 2 weeks here. But so guys, 195 this week, and I will share with you on Monday instead of Tuesday next week my weight, since I'll already start slowly eating Monday. And just to give you a little heads up, when you start eating again after doing such a long fast of pretty much nothing in your body, you don't want to start eating anything like right away that's like solid food. You kind of just want to start getting into it by juicing. So on Monday, I will pretty much for like breakfast, I will be juicing with like blueberries and strawberries, and then maybe for dinner I'll have like a little kale salad, and that's pretty much it, just to kind of keep it light, so I don't make myself sick. And then just kind of every day you can add a little bit more here and there, but just kind of from what I feel and from what my body kind of wants as of right now, I'm going to be sticking to a vegetarian diet in the meantime while I'm doing this. So that is my fasting update for today. That being said, let us get into the conspiracy theory of today. So it is my conspiracy theory, and I wanted to talk about the Titanic with you guys, believe it or not. So there is a conspiracy theory about the Titanic, which is the Titanic switch conspiracy. So basically, what it is that, like, what if I told you that the ship that sank wasn't really the Titanic, wasn't the Titanic at all? There's a theory that the ship that went down on April 15th, 1912, was actually its sister ship, the Olympic. And the real Titanic, well, it may have survived under another name. So I don't know, sounds insane, right? But stick around, because the evidence behind this one is kind of crazy. So let me go through it with you. Let me go through that with you guys. And I just want to show you really quickly the two ships, the Olympic and the Titanic. I want to show you the similarities of that. So let me show you that really quick. So this is both ships. Can you see that, Jay?
Yeah. I know. I
So
actually
this is
know
what
the
both
theory,
ships
so it's cool. Yeah,
You do? Okay.
it's a good one.
So for all you guys
A
that
very
don't
good
know the
one.
theory, this is what both ships look like on this one. All right, so let me get out of that. Stop sharing. There we go. So these ships were nearly identical, so making the switch possible, obviously. So before we get into the switch, let's talk about these two ships. White Star Line built 3 massive ocean liners: the Olympic, the Titanic, and the Britannic. The Olympic was built first, then came the Titanic. At first glance, they look identical, right? But there were a few small differences. And here's where things get interesting. The Olympic had a major accident in 1911 when it collided with a British warship, the HMS Hawke. The Olympic was found at fault and insurance wouldn't pay for the damage. White Star Line was losing money fast. This was a disaster for the company, but what if they had a way to cut their losses? I mean, if you're losing that much money and you're this like, what I mean, you're this big company. Obviously, it's known throughout history that companies they don't want to take losses, so sometimes they'll do kind of shady things to make up for those losses. So the conspiracy theory suggests that the White Star Line secretly swapped damaged Olympic with the Titanic. They patched up the Olympic, rebranded it as the Titanic, and then sent it on its main voyage, knowing it wouldn't make it across the Atlantic. So it can, it can. So the real what happened to the real Titanic? Well, it probably continued operating under the name Olympic for years, right after the real Olympic went down, which actually should have been the Titanic. So that's kind of the theory behind that. So the biggest piece of evidence, people point out when arguing that the switch was real is the porthole mystery. So Titanic's porthole versus the Olympic's porthole. In early photos, the Titanic had a specific arrangement of portholes on its B deck. But when you look at pictures of the wreck today, it has a different number of portholes, an arrangement that perfectly matches the Olympic instead. So I don't know, is that a coincidence? Maybe, but that would be kind of a weird coincidence. The number two reason why there's evidence is that the guy who owned White Star Line, we all know who this is, and that's J.P. Morgan. J.P. Morgan was supposed to be on the Titanic, but just before it sailed, he canceled his trip along with several other wealthy elites, almost like they knew something was going to happen. So, we see that all the time. I mean, we even seen that in 9/11, like a bunch of people that were like the higher ups didn't come to work that day. So, this is not something new. This has always kind of happened when stuff like this happens. The number 3 evidence I have for you guys is the crew members jumping ship. So some crew members refused to board the Titanic at the last minute, claiming they had a bad feeling. Did they actually hear the rumors of the switch and decide not to take their chances? I mean, it could be, right? They were crew members. They probably had some insider information. Then we have the number 4 evidence, which is survivor testimonies. Several survivors later reported that parts of the ship didn't match what they were told was the Titanic's design. One even allegedly said, "We were on the Olympic." So, I mean, even survivor testimonies, like these are like elites a lot of elites that were on the ship still. They kind of were they said that the design, what they said it was supposed to be, was not that. So we have that. And number 5 evidence that I have for you guys is the weak metal theory. Analysis of the Titanic's wreck suggests that the metal was weaker than expected. So, I mean, could this be because it was actually the older, more worn down Olympic? I mean, when they portrayed the Titanic, it was supposed to be a ship that was indestructible. I mean, that's what they were saying. This indestructible huge ship. So if it hit an iceberg, I don't think an iceberg itself should have taken out the Titanic if it was the Titanic, but because this other ship, the Olympic, was already damaged, that would have made sense if it actually did hit an iceberg, or because they patched it up, or if that patch didn't go through and they didn't even hit anything. It just, they said they did, but they maybe didn't. So who knows? Who knows what happened there? So let's see. Let's follow the money on this one, right? Who benefited? If this switch really happened, who stood to gain the most? The biggest winner would have been White Star Line. They were looking at massive financial losses with the damaged Olympic, but if they could get insurance money from a tragic accident instead, they'd be back on top. So, I mean, like we said, JP Morgan, he was the man behind the Titanic. And let's not forget, JP Morgan, the guy running the show, just so happened to miss the trip, like I said earlier. A little too convenient, don't you guys think? Obviously. So my final thoughts on this, these are my final thoughts. To sum this up, we've got a damaged ship, an insurance company refusing to pay, a nearly identical sister ship, a bunch of last-minute cancellations, and physical evidence that doesn't match up. So, did White Star Line pull off the biggest cover-up in maritime history? I mean, what do you guys think? I want to hear your thoughts. We currently have 16 people watching. We'd love to hear your thoughts on our conspiracy theories. We do them every day, so please give us your thoughts. Please also hit the like, subscribe button, and share this video so that others can listen and hear out these conspiracy theories that we have. Because we're one of the few people out there that will give this to you guys every day. Yeah. That being said, that's pretty much all I got for you guys on this one. Jay, you said you kind of know about this conspiracy. Is there anything you can add that I didn't mention to it?
There's a few conspiracies about Titanic, obviously. We obviously know what happened right now. Remember, they just tried to go revisit Titanic, and what happened? They killed all the people down there, remember? I believe...
Yeah.
I don't believe that's exactly what happened with Titanic. I didn't believe they switched the ship, but I also know that the people that opposed the Federal Reserve were killed on Titanic. That's why JP Morgan didn't go.
Yeah.
It was what? Astor, Guggenheim, and Strauss. The three people that were his enemies were on Titanic that opposed the Federal Reserve, and he didn't go. So what happened? Right after those three died, what happened? And those were ballers, by the way. Big-time ballers that opposed the Federal Reserve. As soon as they died, boom, Federal Reserve was created. So I'm more on the theory of I think he did sink the ship just because they were on that. That's what I believe. I believe he sunk it because they were on it. I didn't believe he switched it. I believe he just sunk it. Like, hey, I don't care. These people I'm opposed. They have different beliefs from me. After they're dead, be able to create the Federal Reserve, and then boom, that's what happened. So that's I go along with that theory, which is like, you know what I mean? It would have been smart. Like maybe he did switch the ship, like paint and put different things on it. Maybe he did. You never know. Those people that went to go visit Titanic, they all died. Why? Yeah. So I mean, what is being covered up? You never know, because it's down there. It's down there. They tried to put that thing together. What was that? 2 years ago? No, everything, we can't breathe no more. Done. What? That was crazy. And a lot of those people, what I heard, were related to the people from Titanic. Like they had relations.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, so you never know. It could have been a switch ship. You never know. You know what I mean? But I really go with the theory of you killed everyone that was opposed to you. You know what I mean? That's why I believe that, because the three enemies he had, like, oh yeah, they don't agree with me about this whole Federal Reserve thing. You know what I mean? They were all opposed it. So that's why I go along more with that theory of murder. But that's just how my mind works. Exactly. I like that theory though. I like because obviously Titanic came out a long time ago. The movie, it's a love story and the thing, but actually researching it, it's pretty cool, man. Pretty damn cool.
I know.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So that's I like it.
All right.
It's a good theory. Good conspiracy theory.
Definitely. Yeah, when I seen it, I was like, "Damn, that makes sense." You know what I mean? I mean, yes, there is other conspiracies, like you said, but that would definitely make so much sense because you have the ship, the other one, and it was already wrecked before when it crashed into the into that.
That's what I mean. So what better way than, like you said, you have that ship, you're gonna get insurance money. Let's invite my three enemies on there and let's kill them and get money. Like, dude, talk about a win, right? Kill two birds, one stone. Boom. Chess.
And you keep the
Yeah,
Titanic, which will like
exactly.
be
You keep
indestructible.
the actual one, like brilliant, dude. That's what I mean. I think that's brilliant right there. Like you totally win. That's like checkmate. I think that's brilliant.
All right, guys. Well, you heard it from us first. This conspiracy theory and a lot of the ones that we talk about, we don't like. You don't hear other people talking about it in depth as much as we do. We kind of get into these because we like to share this with you guys. So shout out to the 16 people watching. That being said, we're pretty much done with today's show. We're just gonna go and see Jay's words of wisdom. Final words of wisdom, Jay. What do you got for us
today? Stay blessed. Stay the course. Obviously, there's always going to be little road bumps, but as opposed with everything, you have to just outsmart the road bumps. You know what I mean? Don't get discouraged. There's no reason to get discouraged. You have what you want to do right in front of you. Just, whatever comes up, it's for a reason. It's going to either teach you, it's going to make you stronger, but just keep going. It's very simple to keep going.
Exactly.
It's very easy to get discouraged too, but if you have faith, right, it's going to go the way you want it to go. Those little road bumps are lessons to teach you. So, yeah.
Yep.
Health, wealth, and happiness.
Everybody has
exactly. Health, wealth, and happiness, man. You know what I mean? Just stay focused.
That's our motto here on the Average Day Joe Show. That is our motto. Like Jay said, you got to stay focused at the end of the day. There will always be road bumps, but if you keep focus on what your main goal is, no matter what road bumps you have, you're still gonna get to that goal because the universe will align itself with you to be able to reach that goal. But of course, those road bumps, if you don't look at them as a negative and you look at them as like something that needed to be, because sometimes things need to play out in a different way than what maybe you pictured in your mind for you to reach that goal. If you look at it that way, then definitely you'll be able to reach that goal faster without giving up. So, it's almost like a test of the human psyche and the human itself, so you just got to stay focused on your goal and just keep going, So thank you for that, Jay. That is our show for the day. We'll be back here tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We got 17 people. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with others. So, everybody, we can get the word out to other people and people can be staying informed of our health, wealth, and happiness segments that we do. So that is pretty much our show. So thank you guys again so much. We love you and we will see you back